way, please. No flash, please. Right this way, right this way.
Make sure the flash is off.
The next builder right here. This is grouping. One builder right here.
Welcome, builders, welcome. A hope. Her name is Ray, and she has chosen a path, as have all of you. And that path has led you here to this workshop. To build this, the lightsaber. Building one is an art form. It's beautiful and enigmatic, elegant as it is mysterious. Its design is a reflection of its builder. It is a tether between its user and the Force, and it has been wielded by some of our most powerful heroes and the most worthy of their foes. Each one of them started a journey, just as all of your journeys begin now, with something rather small but incredibly powerful. The Kyber Crystal. This is the heart of your lightsaber. It beats with the power of the Force, magnifying that power through its tiny core and into a blade. And the color of the crystal that you bond with will determine the color of that blade. There are many crystals across the galaxy, and we've been lucky enough to acquire 4. Let's go over some of the legends who wielded these colors before, starting with blue. Wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his young apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, now our spark of hope. Ray. Green. Wielded by the likes of Qui-Gon Jinn, Master Yoda, Luke Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano. And of course, violet. Rare as it is beautiful, once wielded by the Great Master, Mace Windu. And finally, we have red, the crystal of power, wielded by Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Asajj Ventress, and now that you have your crystals, they need some more to be, so we will be moving on to the hilts. The pieces being placed in front of you are the parts you chose as you waited to come inside the workshop. Control the immense power of your Kyber crystal. And when assembled correctly, they will protect your hands from disintegration, which I've been told is important. The pieces you see in front of you may not seem like much. Wood, metal, sometimes even teak. But these parts spoke to you, so I want you to pick them up and become familiar with them. As all together, let's take this time and explore. Starting in that long slot, that will be your chassis. Slot 1 and slot 2, those will be your sleeves. Slot 3, your emitters. Slot 4, your end caps. And in slot 5, 2 sets of activation plates. I know this might be a bit confusing, maybe even a little scary, but don't worry, myself and my fellow gatherers are here to guide you through every step. Make sure you hold it with the opened end and the oval vents facing up. Next, directly beneath those oval vents in this open hollow chamber, you'll find a pressure plate directly beneath those vents. It's going to be on the roof of that chamber. And once you've become familiar with it, take your Kyber crystal. You're going to take one pointed end of your crystal. Press up against that very same pressure plate, and you're going to guide it into a standing position so that it is straight up and down, point to point. You should be able to spin it freely to make sure that it's locked into place. Excellent. I'm staying north to deal with going chassis now, so we will be moving on to the next step, which is going to be in slot 5. On the right side of your tray in slot 5, you're going to see 2 sets of activation plates, and you get to pick one of the 2. Just make sure it is matching. Once you have them in your hands, turn them over. In the corner of one, you will see a blue rectangle. In the corner of the other, a red square. When you look to the side of the center of your chassis, you will see the same. So as I'm sure you can guess, just like a puzzle, you're going to match the blue rectangle on your plate to the blue rectangle on the side of your chassis, where it should cover that open gap, and blue rectangle will cover blue rectangle. You will do the same with the other side. Take the red square on your plate, match it to the red square on the side of your chassis, where it will snap into place, covering that open gap. Now I can hear some of you have discovered that when your plates are in place and you slide up on that activation switch, you're going to hear a misfire, and this is the one time I'm allowed to say that's actually a good thing. You will see 4 sleeves in front of you, and you get to pick 2 of the 4. It's up to you which 2 you choose. You can mix and match them as you see fit, whichever 2 speak to you most. However, before we continue, there's one very important rule to note. If I can have everyone's focus right up here, please. Everyone's focus right up here. Every single sleeve is going to have a thicker, wider raise. One's for the top, one's for the bottom, with a set of activation plates to hold them secure in the center. On some of them, it will be difficult to see, which means you're ready for the next step, which is going to be in slot 3. Pick an emitter from slot 3. You're going to slide it over the open hollow end of your chassis and twist it on until it is secure. Again, from slot 3, this is your emitter. This is going chassis, this is where you're going to emit from. Once you have your desired emitter in place, you're ready for your final component, which is going to be your end cap. Turn your chassis all the way over so the flat closed end is now facing straight up. These are your power cells and we must protect them. So use gravity to assist you in centering your hills and the hills stand in front of you, or we may come around for final inspection or assist you to your completion. Alright, what do you think? Is this the one? Is this the one?
Yeah, just do it.
Let's see. They're inserting your hills into the crystal stabilization chambers, which is normally done using the force, but we are not force sensitive, so we rely on this technology, which is not always perfect. A few misfires here and there, and you get right in the hole in the ceiling over here. There. And over there. You know what? I don't know why I'm pointing these out. Everything's going to be just fine. Practice the hole this morning. So I'm going to hit the different calibration
Practice.
buttons. We move on to the next step.
Have you chosen for yourself? You have. Now, join. You will be. It is time.
Master Yoda. Builders, the force must truly be strong in all of you. Even Master Yoda himself can sense it. And he's right. It's time to forge that bond between builder and lightsaber. In a moment, I will ask you to step forward. You will place your hand on your hilts, and together as one you will activate. Builders, that time has come. Take that step forward. Place your hand on your hilts. Take a deep breath. Breathe it tight and activate.